Okay, now, whenever you come up to a new boat, whether you're borrowing one from your club or a friend, or you bought a new used one like this, it's always confusing to rig the Ama. And there's 16 different combinations, and only one of them will work. So, we start off by making sure the most common mistake is putting the Ama in the right direction. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
Since we made that mistake before.
Yeah, we made this mistake. It's counterintuitive because on almost all the new canoes, the plug is in the front. And also, you can see it start to upkick here. So it's a little higher as it goes to the surf. Okay, now we're down to 8 different combinations. Incidentally, these are iakos, I-A-K-O, 3 syllables. If you call it a yaku, then you're talking about someone with just 3 fingers. So what you do now that you have the Ama, it's best to just look at the shape of the end. So you know that this obviously goes there. And now this one goes down into there. So get in the habit of always doing it in the same order. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when you take your iakos off, reverse it when you come back in. The other tip is to take your water bottle, which I haven't done, and wet the ends of your iakos so that they'll slide in easier. And don't suck them all the way down for start. Just sort of put a little tension on them. And with some practice, you'll learn which order they go in. With some of the newer boats, they're so finely tuned that if you're not totally lined up, you can damage your boat or your iakos, and it's virtually impossible to replace just one if you bend it. So if you really feel like you got to muscle it or force it around, it's probably wrong. Okay, now we're all set. Now I just snugged them down. It's like tightening the nuts on a spare tire. Once they're all snug, then come back around, tighten them up good. Otherwise it'll slide off. I've done that. I've done every mistake. All my lessons I've learned the hard way. Don't laugh there. Check it out.
It's just I've gotten to be there for some of them.
A couple of, again, lessons I've learned the hard way. These are the older style fittings, and no matter how tight you get them, when they're really stressed in the surf, they will slide out. That's why the newer ones have the buttons on them. Do not put your runaway strap or your leash onto the iako. I built this in here. I glassed a metal plate, put that in. What happens if you mount it on the iako and you flip, it'll slide down and jerk it, and no matter how tight you get this, you'll pull it out and then you're in trouble. We learned that the hard way. And we're just about ready to go. Oh, one last thing on tuning it. The farther you put them in, the lighter your boat is, the faster it's going to go, but the more tender it's going to be. The higher you lift this up, again, the lighter the Ama is going to be, less resistance, faster, but your boat's going to tip more. I just split the difference. I put it all the way in here and all the way down there. I do that because in terms of performance, I really can't tell the difference that much, but mostly I want to get a real good solid seating with these old type of clamps. This is an older Vantage. No, I'm sorry, it's an older Viper. Still in really good shape, still a good boat, but again, it has these older style fittings and you've got to be a little bit careful with it. Okay, so.
Ready to go play?
Ready to go play.
All right.
Thank you for watching.
See you on the water.
Aloha.